spreads, totals, props. Lots of ways to win money, but also lots of ways to lose. It's time for some sharp analysis. All sports, all over the globe, all the time. Home of the Guest Bettor jackpot, it's CorBET. Here is your host, Dylan Corbett.
All right, welcome in. Happy NFL weekend. The playoffs are here. Check out Corbett's Corner. That's dropped this morning. This will be right before kickoff. And this is kind of our official plays. Corbett's Corner is more of a deep dive into kind of everything, playoffs, matchups, etc., how we see kind of the entire bracket going out. So that's a little bit more informative. Here's just some plays that we've got so far. Matt's got a busy day, so we're getting this recorded in the morning. I've got just 2 plays right now. Might have some before we post this out, probably right around 11. We're just sticking with NFL for the beginning of this podcast, and I'll start with a team. I guess you planted the seeds right before I went to bed last night. I had a dream. I woke up. We got the football team +8. Just a bet against the public here. I think it's too big a number. I expect Tampa Bay to move on, but I'm worried about 2 big numbers here. We'll get into Sunday's Bears game, obviously, a little bit later, probably tomorrow. But I like the number here, +8, and we got the high wind alert. It's a high wind alert in that same very game. It's going to be cold in Washington tonight, under 44.5. Washington, a great defensive team. Let's see if this stays under 44.5. Looks like tickets are split right down the middle, but a little bit more money on that under. So that's my lean so far. Matt, what do you like on this morning?
I think I might go total inside of all 6 games this week.
You have to. It's the playoffs. I think I might join you with that.
All right, so here we go. Let's just go right from the top. Starting Bills -6. I did buy that down. It's -120. Reason being, the coveted up 14, give up a touchdown, but then the analytics say go for 2. So don't want them to get beat by 6. I'd rather push there than lose that. Yeah. I'm gonna go -6 and under 51 in that game. No, over 51 in that game.
Okay, would you flip a coin?
No, because Seahawks, I'm going -3 and under 42.
Okay.
And Washington +8 under 44.5. So I don't want to go all 3 unders. So I guess I'm taking all 3 home team spreads, 2 unders and an over. All right, I'll try to break this down. Bills, like I said, they've been disrespected all year. Yeah. All Josh Allen's career, frankly, he covers at about a 60% clip. He continues that today. They roll big. Seahawks, Rams, this game could be ugly. Like what we saw last week with Arizona and the Rams, 18-7. We could see some bullshit like that. Low scoring Seahawks week out of here with a win. Don't even know who's playing quarterback for the Rams yet. But again, Goff has been playing pretty damn badly. It really doesn't make a difference. Washington +8. We said this on Corbett's Corner. Playoff teams under 500 since 2004 are 7-0 against the spread. That continues today. It continues today because it'll not continue tomorrow with the Bears. So Washington +8. I would not be surprised at all if they walk out of here with.
No kidding. I mean, Brady last game threw a pick 6 in his last postseason attempt.
Yeah, crazier things have happened. So that's what we're rolling with.
All right, so we look to the same in the night game. Here's where not having cable absolutely fucks me. The NFL playoffs. Should I just buy CBS All Access? I might have to. That's the first game in Indianapolis and Buffalo. Yeah, so I'm with you on. I like that under in Buffalo too. I think it's a high total, and that's Pierce Sharp money is on the under there because, geez, those are both prolific offenses. But again, a playoff game, maybe the defense stands tall. LA Seattle, I like what you're thinking. That's the heavy public under, and that's such a low total. I think I like the over there as well. 42 is where it's standing at. Rams Seahawks worries the shit out of me. That's where the spreads are moving. I guess towards the road dog here, both the Rams and the Colts. But now the numbers are just so close to, as you said, you bought it down to try and get a push, maybe not a win. On the -6, and then now it's Rams Seahawks at 3. So officially I'm locking in the under in Washington, and I'm taking Washington football team +8 as well. And then you've got the full 6 plays there. You like the under in Washington, under in Buffalo, over in Seattle, and then you're taking all 3 home teams, you said, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. So that'll start us out here, and maybe we'll wrap up with some more plays here at the end. But let's cash. Okay, just want to wrap things up for you here on CorBET. I think something that I will like to do for the future is not inundate you with plays, which, Matt does a pretty good job of being selective, giving you good plays. And I'm a volume shooter, right? But I'm working on it. I think we just try and hit, at least each category of sport, right? So we touched on NFL. My only ad from me and Matt talking, as you just heard, is I am going to take that under. So I did officially play the under in Buffalo, the under in Washington, and then I am on the football team +8 at home. Some late buyback here as we are an hour to kick off, less than an hour to kick off on the Bills. So I'm staying away. That number's right at 7. I guess I'll be rooting for the Bills and Josh Allen to move on, but I'll be watching that as a fan and hope that it stays under. Okay, so that covers the NFL. Let's get to soccer. Let's head to Ligue 1. How about Lyon? They're at the top of the table, and they're looking to stay there. A tough matchup on the 4th team in the table. I believe it's Stade Rennes. Lyon +102 is the short road favorite. Love road favorites as plus money, right? So I'm playing them as a single. Here's a parlay I did and staying in that same league, French Ligue 1. I like Lille and Marseille. And a 2-team parlay pays +172. Marseille -122. They're at Dijon. And then Lille -208 at Nimes. Simple here. It's just basically that these are 2 teams at near the top of the table. Marseille a little bit more closer to the middle. Away teams' money lines have been more profitable for me. So here we've got a couple of favorites I'm going to parlay together. These are basically teams near the top against teams near the bottom. So I'm playing that, a little parlay +172. And then let's head to La Liga. I've got the Barcelona Real Madrid special. Barcelona needs a win, Real Madrid with a win would leap Atletico Madrid to the top of the La Liga table. So I think they're hungry for a win today. And in Barcelona, they need a win to stay near the top 4. So I like Barcelona -259, Real Madrid -214. Again, 2 road away team money lines, which I like there, and that pays +107. So a couple of parlays there. That wraps up soccer. Let's head to NBA. I've been telling you all year about the Cavs. I don't know. There's something about this team. I like the Cavs. Huge number against the Bucks, +12.5. Away teams have been profitable for me in the NBA as well. So I like the big number, the away spread, and line movement. We've already seen this line move 3 points without the public support. So that's a good sign there. Cleveland +12.5 at Milwaukee. Other one here. I like the under in a huge total in Washington. It is going to be, how about that? Both unders in Washington and DC. This one in hoops, basketball. The Wizards might be without Russell Westbrook. Keep an eye on that injury report. He's dealing with a finger issue. Miami, a good defensive team coming in, and this totals at 230. Yikes. It was at 231 and it's dipped down to 230. I'm following the money there. I'll go under. Keeping an eye on the Orlando Magic. I think it is disrespectful that they are 5.5-point dogs against against the Mavs. Mavs have been playing better of late behind Luka. Keeping an eye on that one. Looks like the line movement is moving towards Orlando, but they are the public side, so I'm staying away for now. And then some interesting line movement. People think the Blazers going to win big over the Kings today. That line is moved without public support 1 point. So I'm keeping an eye on that one. And I've been telling you about the refs unders, which have not worked the last 2 times I've told you. This one is lining up. It's a system official underplay because I believe the NBA officials might be rigged. Orlando and Dallas under 217.5. Again, those last 3 are just leans. My official plays, Cleveland +12.5 and under in DC between the Heat and the Wizards under 230. Okay, let's head to golf here. Yes, my best sport, golf. We're fading Mark Leishman. I did that yesterday in the parlay. It was profitable. Victor Hovland -185. This is a round 3 matchup. You still have plenty of time. They're playing in Hawaii, so it's going to be afternoon into evening. Hovland over Leishman, and then let's fade the current leader, Harris English, with a guy that's actually much better at closing out tournaments, Daniel Berger. This is the 1-2 matchup as it stands here for moving day, round 3. Berger -115. Hovland over Leishman 185, and Berger's over Harris English. So I did a parlay there for +186, and I've been telling you I took Xander Schauffele 10-1 at the beginning of the tournament. He is just a couple shots back, so I'm going to sit tight and kind of watch how that unfolds here on moving day. All right, before we get you out of here, college basketball, Matthew Ice didn't touch it, so I will. Feel free to fade. Simple as this. Delaware, a 3-4 team. William and Mary, 2-5. Delaware getting +1.5 on the road. Sign me up. That'll do it for Core Bets. Let's cash. Enjoy the football. Enjoy whatever sport you prefer here on this beautiful Saturday.